I don't like the word hate, but I really hate the people that are the black hole of happiness. You know who I'm talking about. I know who I'm talking about. There are just people that are just never fucking happy. It's like the world did so much wrong to them that they're just like they have to punish the world and they suck all the happiness out of the room. You know, when they come into your room, you can feel it. You can feel the positive person and you can feel the negative person. Welcome everyone. This is Chef Yukei. Today we're going to talk about a positive mental attitude. We're going through the 17 keys to success. The first one is a definiteness of purpose or a burning desire. Number 2 is mastermind. Number 3 is applied faith. Number 4 is going the extra mile. Number 5 is a pleasing personality. Number 6 is personal initiative. And today, number 7, a positive mental attitude. Now, what does that have to do with success? I guess back in the day, before I learned about this, I'm a positive, like a happy-go-lucky person. So it was easy for me to have this positive mental attitude. I know that being a grumpy-ass person is not gonna get me anywhere. And I do not like people that are super negative. Like, I call them like the black hole of happiness. You know those people. Where they're just so negative and everything that you don't even want to be around them because you're just like it just glooms out your day. When I heard about the positive mental attitude, it's gonna be part of key to success. I was like, oh, that's easy to be positively mental. What? I'm already positively mental. How is this gonna help me with being more successful? How is this one of the key to success? I think the way Napoleon Hill put it, it's a little bit different. In summary, your mental attitude is the medium by which you can balance your life and your relationship to people and circumstances to attract what you desire. You see that? To attract what you desire. I never thought of using that positive mental attitude as like the fuel that you put into this machine. It's like let's say if you want to talk cars, right? Personal initiative, if it's like a starter, then the positive mental attitude, it's got to be that fuel. If it's not fuel, it's oxygen. It's one of those things where the spark sparks and it creates this motion, this potential energy that's inside of you in the engine while it's idling. So a positive attitude is infectious, right? So meaning that you attract, like positive people attract positive people. But a negative attitude attracts all the more. Misery loves company, yo. You've heard that. It's so easy to find someone to be negative with you. Like, to me, that's what makes positive attitude like challenging. It's like it's so easy to be Debbie Downer. It's so easy to talk shit on stuff. It's so easy to be negative. I tried to put the negative part of me away every day so that I can face the world in a positive way. And so with that way of being, I can only yield positive things. Not only. Shit's gonna happen. I can't control that. Every day and every way I can get better and better. Okay? So let's focus on the positive things since we were talking about positive mental attitude. Now that we've seen how negative can be more powerful in attracting other negative things, and it's easier for you to be negative. Now let's focus on the harder thing, to be positive, to see positive things in that mirror, in yourself, in the people around you. right? There's a thing in your mind, I think, called RES. And Mel Robbins, she describes it. She describes it in her book High Five Habits. In her book, she uses the example of the red Acura. If you've never seen a red Acura, after you listen to this, you see red Acuras everywhere. So Mel Robbins talks about how when you have this positive mental attitude, you started seeing things in positive way. Like I start my day telling myself today is gonna be a good day. Like I learned this when I was in my corporate days. My CFO Marvin, he sees me as this fat, depressed bitch. I get it, bruh. He was a healthy guy, and he just sees me depressed, and he keeps seeing me, and he's like, man, this kid is gonna fucking kill himself if he if I just kind of let him be so depressed and grumpy. So one day he was just like, hey, you gotta look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself it's gonna be a great day enough so that you can actually go out there and have a great day. And I thought that was like really bullshit for the longest time until I now have this habit of high-fiving myself in the mirror in the morning and just get all smiley and exciting about facing the day and just being excited about being me, like coming to record a pod. It might seem like work and chore for a lot of people, but fuck, this is great for me. This gives me opportunity to do my journaling. These notes that comes onto these pods are from notes that I just allow my mind to freely write. And this is a practice I did for years. Like I have notebooks full of these journals. Of me every day, just filling up one page at a time and develop this voice inside of me that is not audible. That it only comes out when I write. Within that voice, I learn a lot. So I love the opportunity for me to come and share this with you and wherever you are, because this is gonna go with me into the ground if I don't record it and share it into the world. So thank you so much for being here. And thank you for spending your time with me. So positive mental attitude allows you to see the opportunity for you, not the opportunity for others. For example, this recording, me doing the podcast, is me seeing an opportunity that I can take advantage of versus me sitting there thinking, I can never do that. It's not me, it's someone else. I mean, what is the gall of you being a fucking cook to go and try to do a podcast and think that people will want to listen to you? I mean, fuck. Who is that negative person? See, I don't even allow myself to speak to myself like that. Like, I no longer allow myself to speak to myself in that negative tone, because with that negative tone, I will attract negative things, and I would stop seeing myself in the opportunity I'm on. I will stop seeing the acres of diamonds that I'm standing on, and I will start looking around to see what grass is greener. So keeping your mind positive is the harder part of being a human being. Here in America, opportunities are everywhere, and you can say all you want about how I'm fortunate with the situation I'm in. Yes, luck plays a lot of it, but practicing all of these keys to success is very key. And this positive mental attitude thing is like fuel to a vehicle. The inside cheerleader and gatekeeper of your mind is this positive mental attitude. Like if you can have a bouncer that is tough, that blocks all negative thoughts from your mind, it is possible to live a life without negative thoughts. It takes a lot of practice. It doesn't happen every day, but with enough practice, there will be days you can just ride positive. And on those days, you can just keep riding those. I'm telling you, you'll be well on your way when you are applying faith into this positive mental attitude. And this positive mental attitude attracts more people with positive mental attitude, which will gain in your mastermind, and all of that positive energy kind of snowballs into completing your burning desire. You will achieve and obtain what you wanted, and you can apply all these steps and the experience that you have onto the next one. See? So having a positive mental attitude attracts like-minded people. So be careful of the negative thoughts. It's easy to find doom and gloomers. It's easy to find people that agrees with you about how things sucks. It's easy. Just go on the street and say something negative. You'll be like a fucking honey and ants, right? Say something positive though. You attract both positive and negative people. I don't like the word hate, but I really hate the people that are the black hole of happiness. You know who I'm talking about. I know who I'm talking about. There are just people that are just never fucking happy. It's like the world did so much wrong to them that they're just, I don't know, like they have to punish the world and they suck all the happiness out of the room. You know, when they come into a room, you're just like, oh, fuck, that comes negative. Like you can feel it. You can feel it. You can feel the positive person and you can feel the negative person. Leave a comment. Let me know in the description if you agreed or don't agree with me. Like a positive person, you can feel the energy and they're like, oh yeah, let's hang out. Let's do stuff. And a negative person comes to the room, you're like, ooh, let me get out of here before my happiness gets sucked out of the room here. I would leave the room. If there's those people there, I try my best to leave the room. I'm not gonna stand there and be like, try to out positive them. No. Like I would get dragged into their negativeness so fast that I have to work twice as hard to get back to positive. So I just fucking leave the room. I'm like, hey, what's up? Peace.
And now a quick break. We hope you're enjoying this episode of The Art of Chef. If you're listening to us on your podcast app, we want to invite you to watch these episodes again on our YouTube channel. This is a completely different entertainment experience. Especially during our guest interviews, we love to spice things up with GIFs and other visuals that really bring the episodes to life. So don't be a stranger. Subscribe to The Art of Chef on YouTube and download episodes wherever you get your podcasts.
So, desire is neutral. What your mind put in, positive or negative, that energy will yield that result. What I'm trying to say is that in applying all the keys to success to your burning desire, a positive mental attitude will generally yield positive results. And negative mental attitude will generally yield negative results. I'm not saying that you always yield positive, like you can't be like positive mental attitude, I'm gonna win the lottery, and then bam, you're gonna win the lottery. Now, there are people that are gonna tell you that's how they got their lottery, which is cool. I love that. That's your thing. Good for you. You use this positive mental attitude thing way better than I do. But you have to at least give yourself a shot of having a positive result by being positive. I used to operate like worst case scenario. It's so funny. I don't even think that way anymore. Can somebody write in the comment and tell me how many times the worst case scenario has actually happened? Like, I get it, plan B, plan C, yes, yes, yes. But the worst case scenario usually only happens in your mind. I mean, unless you put a lot of energy in wanting that happen, then, you know, the worst case scenario usually happens, right? I don't even do worst case scenario anymore. Like, it's like, I understand that I have a lot of tools in my hand to deal with a lot of situation, and that when the situation arises, that I am intelligent enough to pull those tools out to deal with it, versus spending any energy into thinking what the fuck's gonna happen if this happens. Like I just recently got rid of that. Like, if Berto is listening to this, he's like, hallelujah, yes, we finally got through to this guy. Like, you know, the last call we finished was, he was like, who do you need permission from to do all of this stuff still? And I was like, I guess it's me, you know. And it's about me peeling that last bit of that negativeness out of me. It's like I used to sit around and you know, I planned to do something like this where I build a community and have a conversation for a long time, but I never took the time to do it because I was afraid that people were gonna find out, like my boss is gonna find out and be like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? You know, you're supposed to be cooking for me. Well, I don't need 24 hours to do it. And on my free time, I can have my little hobby. Like nobody was there really telling me not to do it, other than myself. So I finally just said, hey, fuck it. Life is short. If I'm the only one that is stopping me from doing this, then I will let it go. You know, just remember, if you ask the world for a penny, she'll give you one, and that's all she'll give you. She's not gonna give you any more or less. You always get what your heart's desire. So be careful what you allow your heart to want. I know that power of desire and asking and wanting. I don't want to get biblical again. There are certain passages in the Bible that I always hold on to because they're like the EpiPen. One thing is super basic, is ask, you shall receive. Knock, the door will open onto you. And that's it. Ask, you shall receive. It didn't say ask positive things. It's neutral. Knock, the door will open onto you. Neutral again. So ask, back to what I said. If you ask the world for a penny, she will give you one and no more. You will always get what your heart's desire. So be careful what you allow your heart to want. I truly believe that because I am only here in the United States speaking in front of this camera to you because I have this burning desire to be here and be a successful person here, to make that my legacy, to be the kid from Hong Kong, from like the streets, to now I'm here cooking in the hills of Silicon Valley for one of the wealthiest, and like learning how to be wealthy. I mean, he's not sitting down and like, hey, Yukei, let's talk about how to be rich. How he got his abundance isn't my thing. Like, I can't repeat that. So I cannot copy and paste how he got his abundance. But you know what? I can see how the wealthy people act, and I can act as if, so that I can attract the kind of abundance. This is 7 steps out of the 17 keys. So I think now you're really seeing that this burning desire, this major purpose thing is really important, because all of these things pours your day, your mental energy, and your physical energy, your emotional energy towards accomplishing and achieving and getting this desire. So now you can really see that you have to be a really good secure guard to your mind. Like, I also guard what I listen to. I don't do the news anymore. I try not to. There's some that I should know, like financial stuff. I try to stay kind of relevant to, but not really. But I used to be like, oh man, that person is so lucky. How come he always get this? How come they always get that? You know, I always have a friend that is the luckiest guy. Like I always do. Like every guy friend that I have is the luckiest guy except for myself. But then nowadays, I am the luckiest guy. If you talk to anybody that grew up with me, they're like, wow, you're the luckiest motherfucker I know. I'm like, yes, thank you very much. Because I changed the way I thought, and I grab a hold of the rein and I pull my desire towards this positive things, and I started attracting more positive people. I start attracting more positive energy, and I can apply it into my desire on things that I never thought I would have before, like this pod and just the ability to record in here. Like I thought that I needed permission, but I guess I didn't. See, you have to understand that your desires are powerful. We're the only creature in the world that can manifest our desire. A positive mental attitude can bring anything. Any desire is one of the magic keys to bringing what you desire into reality. And I guess your attitude, right? A positive or negative mental attitude will bring you a positive or negative outcome to your desire. So today we focus on the positive mental attitude, the positive side of this coin. And we're saying that if you apply this positive mental attitude towards your burning desire, and you take the personal initiative to get yourself started with the positive mental attitude, a pleasing personality, going the extra mile, have a mastermind group, apply faith into yourself, focus on this burning desire, and it will be yours. And this is like a third of the list of tools and keys towards success. A positive mental attitude is the medium by which you can balance your life and your relationship to people and circumstances. A positive mental attitude is to attract what you desire. Having a positive mental attitude is not as easy as having a negative one. You kind of have to pick yourself up to be positive. But the good thing about having a positive mental attitude is that you attract more positive people, and you kind of feed off each other's energy, and hopefully these positive people can cheer you on and give you encouragement of what you're doing and get you closer to what you desire. So I hope you learned something or got something out of today's conversation about positive mental attitude. Let me know in the comment below what you think. What do you think? If you're like, hey chef, this is bullshit, go ahead, let me know what bullshit it is. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. I love you. I believe in you. I'm hustling and struggling right here beside you. Thank you so much for listening. I hope to see you next time. Peace.
Thanks for joining us today. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. If you enjoyed this episode, it only takes a moment to post a positive rating and review. Your support allows us to grow the community and reach more extraordinary people just like you. And come check out the Art of Chef YouTube channel on your next lunch break. We'd love to see you there. Thanks again for listening. See you in the next episode.